Hello everybody, today we are playing Lords of the Fallen. I am yours truly, Wolf, and today we're gonna go and kill the fucking Invisible War. Yeah, I'm gonna kill that. But before that, we're also gonna kill the Third Lord, which is basically setting in the graveyard. Oh, okay. Come on guys. Come on guys. Not here. Come on, anywhere over here. You didn't even fucking hit me. No. No. Yeah, tense. Yeah, you know what? This game's not that hard compared to Dark Souls, to be honest. Constantly moving around. You see what I mean. And you have seen what I mean. So that's great. Next. I lost all my soul. Fucking what? Fuck off. Can you just die? Can you like just fucking die? Nope. Die, please. I'm sick and tired of existence. Fuck off. Those two are pricks. That somehow that third one didn't even fucking register. What the fuck? No. Oh, what the hell, man? Nah, you're fucked. I'm not gonna even play with you. You know what? Maybe I'll do this, because those guys cannot be stopped by brute force. Yeah. Yep. There we go. Alright, so it's doable. Now, let's not linger anything. So, a lot of things happen this week, which is pretty scary, especially for US. Like, holy crap. I didn't expect US to have gay marriage legalized this quickly. I thought it was gonna have like a gradual changes, but turns out it's been happening a lot. So congrats, US. Amazing work. But it's safe to say that it's gonna take a long time for Australia to do the same. It certainly is going to take a lot more time compared to US. I mean, I'm not going to be very political about it, but the current government that we're having is quite shit. And speaking about the politics in Australia, no matter, I don't think that Campbell has mentioned it. Campbell, aka £1,000 Pig, as to what I was about to talk about, which right before the scenes. There's a lot of stuff happening about poor and poverty in Australia, and I'll explain to you when we killed that lord. Let's go.
Harkin, finally you're here. Quick, we don't have time to lose.
How are your injuries?
One of the monks tended my wounds. I'm not fighting fit, but you don't have to worry about having to deal with my corpse just yet.
What is it I must do?
We need to stop the Rogar lords from entering our world. The Rogars are transitioning from the realm from the other side of this pathway.
Once I'm there, how do I stop them?
Traversing dimensions requires a vast amount of power. Look for a source or manifestation of such power.
I could use some help.
Here, this might be useful.
The fu- okay.
What's your role in all of this?
It's my mission to make sure that this world does not fall into chaos, and I've known Antanas for an eternity. Enough talk of me. We must uncover how we're to get Antanas out of his misery.
Enough talk. Let's go.
Secure this area first, Harkin. Only then we can proceed. There is a lord in the graveyard. It must be destroyed before we can move forward.
Of course. Well, support me. What did you give to me? Nothing. What the fuck? What is this? I feel like I got betrayed. And you'll see why. You'll see why. Oh my god. Alright, let's go. Alright, come on. Okay. When he does that, run away. Wow, that was close. Too close. So, about obesity. Sorry. No, not obesity, because Campbell is not saying a word. I was too fat to move around, apparently. For poverty. We have a big problem in poverty. And, even though we somehow got nominated as the happiest country in the world, not exactly for everybody. And I'll tell you why. We have a major rising in house pricing, and it is ridiculous. It is beyond anyone to be able to afford. Like, let's say if you are a just normal blue collar jobs, you'd be able to afford like a middle, just a unit, I wish we call it. It's like a small house, and then which is like half the size of a one decent house, and that's for me. That's not a family living condition. It's really terrible. I'm gonna die here, am I? Yeah. Well then, I will continue the story later. We have very expensive houses, like literally $500,000 to $1 million, but then you don't really earn that much. To be honest, yeah, you don't really earn that much. And it takes like literally 20-30 years just to pay it off. It sounds normal, yes, but the thing is that it was, even for the houses that's not even, you know, not even worth $500,000, is just ridiculously expensive. And that's because people from overseas are able to buy houses and lands and then start selling it like crazy. And that also sparks a major thing about units, where a lot of building companies are now building units and shitty houses just because it's cheap. And I don't know, it's just a terrible thing when you go through those suburban areas. You just see those places like, ugh, it's gross. Because I dodged that one, you know it. But whenever you see those places, it just like, there's no idea with it. It's just a small house that was supposed to just rent out for college students for, you know, moving out. And that's the other thing. It is impossible to rent out now if you're a college student. Because think about it, you have like at least 3-4 days at uni, and then you might have a part-time job for a day or two. And in Australia, which is luckily, we actually have a system called Centrelink that gives youth allowance. But to be honest, those money, not even enough to support you. It may be enough for rent, but that's about it. And that's very terrible. It's just like, what's the point? And let's say the average house renting price, if you're not gonna share with other people, it's practically $400 to $500 a week, and that's pretty much a weekly mortgage price for a house, a decent house actually. And think about the fact that people have to actually pay so much money for renting, and paying so much money for renting that's equivalent to a mortgage pricing for the weekly expense to a house that is not even yours. It's insane. But sadly, our government's not doing anything about it. Sadly, our government even thinks that the poor, it's a lifestyle choice, which is frankly not a lifestyle choice. It's a sad reality that rich people are getting richer in Australia, and poor people are getting poorer. But nah, even the great mind of the government seats even suggests that if you want to get a good house, get a good job. What do you define as a good job? Pays good? Sure, everybody wants that pays good job, but what if there are jobs that actually required to make a good money, you know? Like, what if you want to make sure there's just people doing the sewage job, people who clean the street, people who do stuff that no other people normally want to do, and they basically have that sad capitalist mindset that, oh, if you want to get a better things, get a better job. Alright, so therefore you don't want any other places to get clean then? Alright, I'm gonna... Turns out Lethal Secret is not that good. Let's try this. Nope. There we go. Alright. So, it's... To be honest, our government is not exactly for the people anymore. It's a sad situation. I shouldn't have done that. Sad situation indeed. Okay, when he does that, run to the church. Alright. And stay here, because if you go anywhere else, you'll die. So, what happens when you're poor and your government's not even supporting you? Okay, and then when he does that, kill those eggs. Kill those eggs. No, stop. So yeah, bad placement. Just, we maybe vote as the happiest city on earth, happiest country on earth, but to be honest, our government doesn't even like us. We don't even like our environment. We treat people like shit, and we're frankly very anti-human. Like, very anti-human. I mean, think about it. We actually push people back to the sea. Asylum seekers, the ones that actually need to get out of the country because their country is at war. We're the country that actually says yes to... say no to abortions, say no to choices for women. Yet we see... we see other children of our nation as non-human. Quite sad, but that is the truth. So no, Australia is not the happiest country on earth. Certainly not. Don't even deserve to be happy. We are happy to have the concept of relax, you know, easygoing, don't work too hard. But as a whole, we have very shitty policy on everything, and we have somehow amazing policy for people who are rich. We are practically the next on America, but even America is advancing. So what's your take on all of this? If you're an Australian citizen like me, do you actually see a hope for us as a humankind? Because, to be honest, Australia is very bad. Very bad. You're pained to death. What about you, £1,000 Pig? What do you think about Australia? Do you think that it's a nation that deserve your love, or is a nation that need to be improved on? Our environmental policy is a joke. The poor people are getting poorer, the rich people are getting richer. We are currently a next America. Our entire asylum seeker policy is a complete nonsense. We are pushing people back in the sea. And to be honest, our internet sucks. Internet sucks so much, it's ridiculous. So yeah, that is the Third Lord, and I just beat it. I'm not gonna read this. I'll read it later. So yeah, what's your thoughts on it? Do you think that Australia is a great nation, or do you think that this concept of poor getting poorer and rich getting richer is a global issue? I think it is. It's just the fact that Australia is getting worse at it. So yeah, give me your thoughts, and I'll see you on the next Lord. Catch ya.